Alright, so here's the front yard. Here's the landscaping that I've been working on. Actually, all of these bushes have been here for a while, but I transplanted this, and then I've got another one over here, and another one right there that came off of the much larger parent in the backyard. So now we'll go around to the front of the driveway here, and I'll show you what I did. We used to have two large rosemary bushes right here, and they were horrible looking. So I cut those out and transplanted more flowers from the backyard. We've got 3 of these plants in the backyard that are huge, and they sprout up these little babies. Like you see this one right here. About every month I've got 5 or 6 of these. So we just made a little garden in the front out of those. Now we'll walk around to the backyard, show you where my bees are. Our garbage cans on the side of the house. Here's my beehive. So you can see there's 3 boxes here. This is the brood box, so this is where the queen's laying eggs. And then this box and this box, they're filling up with honey. This one in the middle is completely full, so it weighs about 65 pounds right now. And that top box probably weighs about 40, 45 pounds. And I'll go through the gate and show you the entrance so you can see where they're at. Into the backyard. You can see the girls there. That's how they go in and out. They've got about a foot gap between the gate, and so that's where they live. Here's the backyard. Swimming pool. So I butchered one of my trees over the garden today, and this is the scraps that I've got to get rid of. But here's the pool, full of leaves and flowers from my bushes. These are called orange jubilees that are growing around the entire yard here. The bees love them, and so that's that. I've got a whole string of those. And then we'll go around. This is the rest of the tree I trimmed today. And here's the garden that I've been working on. So you can see, pretty decent sized garden. I'm gonna put probably about 10 rows in there, so we'll see what can grow here in the desert. This is the tree that I was hacking on. So I hacked off a limb here and a limb there so that I could actually squeeze in through here to get to this side of the garden. But that's it. So the rows are about 10 feet long here, and then of course the garden makes a little bit of an S curve here. So over here the rows are going to be about 8 feet long, and I should have enough room for about, I don't know, 7, 8 rows. Depends on what we're going to decide to plant. So we got lettuce growing in this little thing right here that once it gets a little bigger, we'll transplant the lettuce into the garden too. So that's pretty much it. That's my project for the last 2 days. This butchering this tree was the hardest part, I think. But that's the yard. Oh, those are the 2 big giant plants that drop the little babies. Like each one of these, you can see there's another one coming in right here at the bottom. So in another month or so I could dig that one out and transplant it. And so I've got 2 of those here, and then there's another one, you can see it right over here. And so between those 3 I get about, I don't know, every month I have 2 or 3 that I can transplant. So it's like a nursery here. Anyway, that's the yard. Time to go for a swim. Time to dip some leaves out of the pool first.